What's going on? Shane Serrano here, coming to you from Radio Boardshop in Aspen, Colorado. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the all-new Jones Mind Expander Twin. Let's see what it's all about. So here we have the brand new Mind Expander Twin from Jones. Really excited about this board because so many people love both the Mind Expander and the Ultra Mind Expander, and now we have the twin version of the Mind Expander. For this winter, this board is a limited late release board, which means it is only available in select stores. That's just a cool thing that Jones does to help support local snowboard shops just like Radio. Once the fall of the 21-22 season hits, we will have this board available on our website, and you'll be able to hit the link in the description below to buy it from us and help support local snowboarding. So getting right into this board, the Mind Expander Twin is going to be another board that goes into the Jones Surf Series. And what that means is this was helped designed and shaped by surf shaper Chris Christensen. So it's got that flowy surf shape, it has the Christensen surf camber rocker profile, and you're also going to get that 3D base contouring in the nose and the tail. A lot of people have been waiting for a board just like this because it's in between the Mind Expander and the Ultra Mind Expander. Not the crazy stiff flex of the Ultra Mind Expander, but a little more power and performance than the regular Mind Expander. With that being said, I would say this is a great board for anybody to ride because it is a very medium flexing board, so it's not too aggressive, it's not too soft, and this is a board to bring anywhere, a board to do everything. Looking at the profile of this board, you're gonna have a regular camber board, so from right behind the back foot all the way to right before the front foot, you're gonna have regular camber, and then you're gonna have a slightly longer rocker nose and the same on the tail, rocker tail releasing to give you that good float and powder. That camber to rocker transition is also gonna make this board a little easier going because you have lifted tips. As I mentioned, you're also gonna get the 3D base contouring on both the nose and the tail of this board, so it kind of looks like the underside of a spoon. That's gonna give you really good flotation and powder and give you really good glide. So it just pushes that snow away and gives you a great day when you have the deep stuff. Because this is a twin board, it's gonna handle really well in a freestyle and park setting. And I am gonna go ahead and say this is the best board to ride in the park out of any of the Jones Surf Series boards. With the twin shape, you are gonna get a directional flex, so a slightly stiffer tail to give you that rear power and pop, and then a slightly softer nose to just give you that maneuverability. For now, this board comes in two sizes. It comes in a 154 and a 158. On the 154, you have a 260 millimeter waist width, and on the 158, you have a 264 millimeter waist width. So this is another board that you can kind of ride a little shorter, just like the other Mind Expanders, because it is very wide. So you can fit a wider size boot on a shorter size board. Additionally, because it is one of those short, wide, volume shifted boards, it's gonna feel a lot more stable than a shorter board would. That just means you can ride this board a little shorter than your regular length board that you would ride. And like I said, you're gonna get a great medium flex out of this board. So it's not too much for anybody to handle, and that's why I'd say this is a good board for kind of anybody to ride. One cool thing that Jones does on the Mind Expander Twin, as they do with some of their other boards, is they give you two different reference stance options. You get a freestyle reference stance, which is completely centered on the board, and then you also get a free ride reference stance, which is set back 20 millimeters. So it just gives you that slightly longer nose and shorter tail if you want to ride in a little more powder scenario. Getting into the nitty-gritty tech of this board, you're gonna have a construction that consists of a V-core, and that's something that Jones does to give you a slightly softer flex in between your feet to make this board very maneuverable, and slightly stiffer right outside of your feet. You're also gonna get a sintered 8000 base. That just means this base is very porous and wants to hold and absorb wax to make this board running great for a long time. You might also notice that you get Traction Tech 3.5 in this board. That means there are 3 bumps along the sidewall with a slightly larger bump in the middle of the board just to give you that really good grip when you do want to carve hard. You also get a Forever Flex on this board, which just means it's always gonna feel the same flex the way it was constructed and the way Jones gets it shipped out of the factory. Warranty you get on this board is a 2-year warranty, but if you go and register this board using the serial number, you get an extra year warranty, making that a 3-year warranty on this board. And lastly, you get a fully factory tuned board right out of the wrapper. This thing has sharp edges and it is fully waxed with Wend Wax, so you're ready to go, ready to ride as soon as you get it. And there you have it. That is the brand new Jones Mind Expander Twin. This board is slightly different than the regular Mind Expander, which has a flat profile. This, being a regular camber board, is going to give you a little more power and a little more snap. Camber is a lot of people's favorite profiles, and so I think that is going to make this board a lot of people's new favorite board. And while the Ultra Mind Expander is regular camber, for some people it is a little too much board, a little too stiff, and if that is the case for you, this is the answer. It's very maneuverable because it has a medium flex, and you still get that great power with the regular camber profile. If you have any questions or comments on this board, drop them below and I will answer them as best as possible. If you're not subscribed, go and hit that subscribe button. I want to be the first person that you see when new boards like this are dropping, and I don't want you to miss out on that. Anyways, thanks for checking out the brand new Jones Mind Expander Twin. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.